So ever since I was a kid, I've always had this light. I've always had this light about me, and this light was like love. It was like love for other people. It was just genuine love. And growing up, people did so many bad things to me and treated me so badly to the point where my light was just so dimmed and I was at rock bottom. And I grew up not feeling loved and not feeling accepted by anyone. And people took joy in that. People took joy in my suffering. Seeing my misery made those people feel better about themselves and their lives. And I remember I was at a point in my life where I was afraid to shine my light. I was afraid to be in my power and be myself because those people, they made me feel like that. It's like I was pressured and pushed into being smaller than I actually was. And like I said, I was afraid to be myself because of how people made me feel. And now I do have boundaries in my life. I have cut off all of the people that have made me feel that way. And it took a lot of courage. And I want to tell you that you need to have courage when it comes to enforcing your boundaries. You need to have courage when it comes to being authentic, when it comes to speaking up for yourself, when it comes to speaking up for the people that cannot speak up for themselves. It requires courage to stand in your power, and it requires courage to be a leader. And you need to have the courage to go against the crowd. And you need to have the courage to follow your passions and do what you love. At some point on your journey, you're going to need to have courage. That big dream that you have, that big goal that's on your mind, at some point it's going to require courage. At some point it's going to require sacrifice. It's going to require getting out of your comfort zone. It's going to require you to speak up for yourself. You're going to need to have the courage to tell yourself, these people are treating me like this. They need to get out of my life. This habit is handicapping my growth. That needs to be replaced. This person is talking about me behind my back. I'm not talking to them anymore. It takes courage, but it is worth it. And it's like a skill that you have to build up in your life. It's like having the self-discipline to get up in the morning and make your bed, and then portion out your food, work out at this time, doing the things that you don't want to do because you're tired or whatever, but because you have to. It's like a skill that you gotta build up. You gotta get more comfortable with doing the things that you don't like, but you have to. You gotta get more comfortable with standing up for yourself. You gotta get more comfortable with speaking up for yourself. You gotta get more comfortable with being courageous. And I've done this, so I can tell you from experience that this will benefit you lifelong. Like, this will bring you a lot of fulfillment and growth just from speaking up to that person, just from taking a risk on yourself. And I think that courage is a form of self-love. It's a form of you just telling yourself what you're willing to tolerate. And I'm talking about having the courage to go against the crowd and prove yourself. So the next time you're in a situation where you feel very anxious, you feel very afraid to do that thing, have the courage to follow through. It's like approaching a girl that you like, but before you approach the girl, you feel all scared and you feel like you're in danger, but you have the courage to do it, right? And after you do it, you figure out that it wasn't that hard, right? So that's all I wanted to say, and always have courage. So work hard, take care of yourself, have faith in yourself, and always love yourself.